guy asked me, right? He said, does Blair have, he left a comment on the video, changing his seat this weekend, man. I got a seat in my garage at the house. I'm swapping out this seat this weekend. But guy asked me, man, does Blair have 1.5-year leases? Blair has 1.5-year lease. I think the leases go from 1.5 years to 3.5 or 4 years, I believe. And those 1.5-year leases will be, they'll be high mileage leases. But the good thing about Blair now, right? I believe is if your truck is a Freightliner and KW, I believe if your truck is 2019 or newer and under 800,000 miles, it can be covered under that NTP warranty. And I believe they also have like a PACCAR warranty also. There's a lady over there, her name is Angie. She works over at PNS. She got like a PACCAR warranty. She worked with PACCAR, right? With repairs and warranties and maintenance and all that shit. So that's a good thing. But yeah, they do have 1.5-year leases. I'm going off when I started off here, I believe the payments had ranged from, I want to say $375 to $650, $700 when I first started. $700 to be on the high end, truck low mileage, full warranty. The $375, probably $425 range would be high mileage. Again, you got the NTP warranty, which you pay on a monthly basis. So that's a good thing. But when I came over, it was I think $375, but like $425, no warranty, you out of pocket all maintenance and all that. So like I tell people, when you come over here, man, just know what you got going on, man. Know all about know your equipment, learn your equipment in and out, know how that truck's supposed to sound when it's idling. You start it up, pay attention to everything, learn how to turn a wrench. Small shit that's gonna save you money going down the road. Airbags, shocks, sensors, shit like that. Learn to turn a wrench, man. I done seen crazy. I done seen dudes wanna fucking love to get light bulbs and shit put in. You feel what I'm saying? Not them light bulbs on the new Cascadias. I'm talking about these light bulbs and shit. Like we ain't learn how to keep that money in your pocket, man. Learn how to do that, man. What else? Airline. I seen dudes go to the shop to get airlines changed. Like all that type of shit, man, you can do on your own, man. You can go buy them airlines. Airlines is $100 on TikTok. Buy you a couple pair of airlines, keep them motherfuckers on your truck. You can change them airlines your damn self. Glad hands. You can do all that shit yourself, man. And keep that money in your pocket. But Blair does have 1.5-year leases. Again, they got the NTP warranty. But the best thing, right, and I tell drivers this shit, stay on top of your PMs, man. Oil changes, making sure your truck breathes. Especially them oil changes. I see Freightliner tells drivers, right, PM should be every 50,000 miles. Why the fuck is you getting a PM every, you don't do your car every 50,000 miles. Or you don't do your car every fucking, you don't go 20,000 miles on your car without getting an oil change. So why is you going 50,000 miles on a semi truck that you putting probably at minimum you put 2,000 miles on it a week? Why is you going 50,000 miles? That's one oil change a year, basically. Man, you getting one oil change a year. Freightliner wants you to get that one oil change a year. You know why? Because once your truck get to running back and forth to the shop, changing out different components and engine components and shit, because you wasn't getting the PMs. You feel what I'm saying? You wasn't getting the PMs, and that oil was breaking down and collecting shit, and you wasn't getting no fresh clean oil in that truck. So you got the fucking up shit because you ain't getting them PMs like you want to. I do a PM every 5 to 6 weeks. I get a PM on my truck religiously. Every 5 to 6 weeks I get a PM. I was going to Choice in Nashville, but now I go to Southern Tire Mart, Brooks Road, exit 105 on 65. I let them do my PMs, man. I go up there and get an oil change. But every 5 to 6 weeks, usually down about 2 hours. That oil, I lied. I got an oil change up here in Loves, up here in Tuscumbia, a couple weeks ago. But you roughly about $500 every about $500 every 6 weeks. So it roughly break down to about a little bit over $100 a week, man. A little bit under $100 a week. If you go every 5 to 6 weeks, you're a little bit under $100 a week. Put to the side for a PM, man. So stay on top of them PMs. Invest in a grease gun. I got a grease gun at the house, man. Electronic grease gun. I believe that grease gun was under $100 at Harbor Freight a couple years ago. Learn how to grease your truck. take 10-15 minutes to grease your truck with electronic grease gun. And you know what I'm saying? You put a battery powered grease gun and you on down the road, man. But Blair does have 1.5-year leases, man. You know what I'm saying? So something to check into, but I can't. I'm gonna get them questions. I'm gonna call Lease and ask them what's the new prices on the equipment and shit, because I don't know the equipment prices right now. Because it's been years since I leased a truck from them. But I will get back to you with that info. But they do have 1.5-year leases. I believe they got some year leases over there. I think it was a guy on YouTube, a preacher dude. I think he said he had like a year lease. But I got a homeboy that got an 18-month lease over here. Oh, and Derek, and he had 2 issues. I think he had to change out an injector on that truck, and he had to something wrong with the DEF system on that truck. I think he had to change out a DEF pump or a dozer valve one. But outside of that, the truck been running fine. Matter of fact, he coming out of Colorado right now with a load. Headed up to South Carolina with a load right now. But Blair does have 1.5-year leases.